Welcome back, my friends, to a part two. Now, I found a knife or two in the truck. I got stuff spread out still. I just realized I just got to do some cleaning up. But I wanted to kind of clean up that first video. Let's say it's 22 veterans a day commit suicide. We're raising awareness of that. It's spreading. I'm seeing it more and more and more, and I want it to continue to grow. They fought for us. Let's fight for them. Veterans, we love you. You're not alone. We back the blue by not breaking the damn law. We're right there with you guys. We support our LEOs, our law enforcement officers. Addicts, I said all I need to say about that in the first one. Not going to rehash that now. I got it. Today's Friday, so I got to go clean that haunted ass church. Better go ahead and get changed here. I hope you've had a great day. I hope it's been wonderful in your world. It has here at the old Ponderosa. I met Mama for lunch, and it was good, and so that's good. Now, we're going to make this a quick, brief video, but I did want to cover a couple of things. Now, I showed you earlier, now there you go. I showed you earlier my SRKs. All of them except one, and that's this one here. Now, I told y'all, I love, I'm like everybody else, American made, blah, blah, blah. That's awesome, and that's great. I feel like I can say that kind of stuff because I am an American made worker. I have been so my whole life. I've been in manufacturing, utilities, construction, cleaning, janitorial, purchasing. I've done all of that. Now, quintessential American made worker. So if I want to get on here and have a comment about such, I shall. Now, I love American made. I try to buy it when I can. If I see a knife from another country that I like, guess what? Old Scab's going to buy it. You know why? It's my money. And that's the way it goes. Well, you got to support American. I have supported them. Good God. You buy an American made knife and you can feed the dude's family for years. I mean, sometimes that shit gets a little old. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not anti-American made. I'm just saying, you can take a knife that's $100, slap American made on it, son, and that thing goes to about $350 before you can blink. So, I love American made. That's not what this is about. I've got a ton of American made, got more of it than most people. So before you say something stupid, think in your head, I've probably got more knives than I do that are American made. I may not want to look like a dumbass in the comments. Just think that thought. However, I also said that my second favorite country is where? Quiz time. It's Italy. I love their knives. Their quality's high end. And I'm going to be honest with you, on a lot of times, not all the time. Now, I'm not talking about, it's hard to go up against certain knives. You're not going to beat Medford or Microtech on their tops. You're just not going to do it. But the Italians make some good-ass knives, nonetheless. This is my SRK CPM 3V. I was saying 20 for some reason, but it's CPM 3V. Look at that. Slight ricasso, same handle, same feel. Just a dang good knife, man. I love this knife. I love these knives. I've got 3 of them. I'm not giving any of them away. It is what it is. I think I've got one more to buy, maybe the San Mai. I'm not sure. But this Mamma Jamma right here, it's hard to beat it. It's actually one of my favorites. This is a cold steel SRK CPM 3V. Now, the other Italian made I have is a cold steel. Shocker there. And it's the Storm Cloud. I've showed you guys this before. And this one's CPM 20 CV. That's what that is. That's a good looking knife. Something to go to meat and knife. Now, a lot of times, I'll slide this in my pocket and never say I got it on me. This is just a good little knife. I like having it. It's good. It's light. It's very, very thin. See that? Let's compare it. Okay, if we compare it to that's the Medford, the Praetorian. Slight difference there. The thickness of the handle, like Captain Electro was talking about. I hope y'all watch that video, dude. That video's a trip. My man so just went in deep on that one. Good knife, good knife. Or I'm sorry, good knife, great knife. But both of them, listen, as small as that is to go and fit in the pocket, this Praetorian, believe it or not, fits well, rides well in the pocket, and I love it. I really do. Now, haven't showed you the difference in that. I got one last backpack. We're going to cruise through this because I got to go clean that haunted ass church. Let me run through these real quick for you. Y'all seen the SRK? Now, Cold Steel 8010, really good knife. I love this knife. I may pick up the 8015. I'm not sure yet. I love this knife. This one's one Meg got me, the SR1. This is a work knife that's with me 99.9% of the time. I don't bring it up a lot because it's either in the truck or in my pocket. It's just a great knife. It is a heavy knife. It's a work knife. It's good. I mean, you can use it for whatever. Most people can't. You see that? Incredible, son. Now, I showed y'all the two Dell got me. I dropped that one. The Code 4, very slim profile, very slim. This is another good riding. This thing right here, son, Jimbo's got, I think this is the Spear Point. Jimbo may have the clip, I'm not sure. S35 VN, it is made in Taiwan, but it will cut your head smack off. The other knife I like, S35 VN, Cold Steel, Grippy G10. Now this is aluminum oxide handles, Grippy G10. This is a stabber. It's that Gladius style. It's not really, honest to God, on the thickness. It's a little thicker, but not tons. One thing I'll give Cold Steel, and y'all, everybody knows, I say I've adapted that Cold Steel. He's a Cold Steel fan. Well, I like the product. I don't drink the Kool-Aid. Let me explain this to you. And this ain't smart. My whole thought process, I put a lot of thought process into when I started my knife collection. Now, I had a bunch from my granddaddy. Those mean the world to me. They're old timers, and it just is what it is. And I had knives from other people. But I started looking at the Cold Steel line. They made knives that are fun, that are affordable. I mean, here's two knives, guys, in S35 VN, Super Steel, Grippy G10, aluminum oxide. This thing is sub $90. It's like 80-something dollars. You cannot beat that. S35 VN, long blade. This is a slim knife. Cap, you could put this in them women's pants, son. Nobody would know the difference. Lord God, I hope you don't wear them again. Son, if I tried to do that, I couldn't get the left cheek of my ass in half of Megan's pants. I wouldn't be able to do it, son. But this is a slim ride. This is a good. And I'll tell you something. If you got a wife, girlfriend, something like that, you want to get her one, this one. Because most girls don't want to just stroll around with a damn Bowie knife. But like Kat was saying, something slim, this is it, son. I think that's a 3.5 or 4 inch blade, razor sharp. Jimbo can attest to that. He cut out the prime rib with his. Got my S35 VN. This is just a fun knife. This is my tie light. A lot of people don't like it. I don't really give a shit. It's my S35 VN tie light. Great knife. Stab you quicker than lickety split. Little scab back there in the mirror. Look at that. Alright. The Spartan. Do I like Spartan? Yeah, Spartan's okay. I got it, thinking it might be a companion to my Rosa, but I like the Spartan, but you can tell it don't knock my socks off. Good work knife. I like the little recurve on the blade. Like it, pretty decent. AUS 10. The Frenzy. S35 VN, one of my favorites. I usually keep, I've been on a certain configuration of knives. I've usually got 4 or 5 on me. One rotation has either the Frenzy, because I love this thing, man. I loved it, the length ability there. I think I made that up. S35 VN, 125 bucks. Dude, micarta handles, beautiful, beautiful knife. I like it's kind of a worn cliff for sheep's foot. I'd have to look at them. I think that's more That's more of a Warncliffe, I think, but it's a good stabber. In one of my iterations that I do, I carry either this or the Tie Light, something with some good long reach. Moving on, I have, we'll put this one down. Now, I have the Ultimate Hunter. This is about $100, S35VN. I want to say that's G10. I think it is. This is one of the most, I think I did a review on this. I need to do some cutting tests with it. Like I need to go back through and do just a whole day of cutting with my pocket knives. This, guys, if you are a hunter or a fisherman or just a guy that you know, just needs a knife, business end of a knife, here's your ticket. The Ultimate Hunter, $90, 99 bucks, whatever. It's sub 100. Awesome knife. Now, jump into a couple of the budget ones. My Fenwolf, absolute dream. It's the only AUS 8 knife that I have that I hadn't wanted to throw into a brick wall. I love this knife. It goes in a work bag. The Bush Ranger Light. I'd like to get the Bush Ranger because I love that exaggerated clip point. This is the Chinese version, 8CR 13 MOV. I like the aesthetics of it. You know, I think I'm gonna get the Bush Ranger and the S35VN though. So, you know, I like the knives. Here's some more, some fun ones. The Luzon 4-inch. This is actually a really fun flipper. If you're on a budget, because some people I know make fun of the whole self-defense or self-offense thing, but hey man, if you work nights or something, can't carry a gun, whatever, and you're like, dude, I'm on a budget, I need, get you one of these 4-inch Luzons. I think they're probably $40 on Amazon, not much more than that. Look at that deployment. That's not spring assisted, nothing. Look at that. Good little flipper. Now, the Tie Light 4-inch, this is not the expensive one. Again, a good little flipper. Fun knife. Fun knife. These are budget knives. That don't mean they're bad. You put the time in, you can sharpen it up, son. My son, when he was 8 or 9, would go to softball tournaments and make shivs. I'm like, son, you got to stop. I'm with Dad over here hitting bombs, going yard, swinging for the downs, and you over here stabbing people with shivs. That's what this is reminiscent of. My point being, no matter what steel's on it, you can sharpen it up and have you a good little weapon. I asked my son when he was 8 or 9. About did some time, but that's okay. All right, guys, last couple. Now, I've showed y'all most. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Now, I collect ice picks. Say, Scab, that's disturbing. Especially if you a piece of ice. I like going antique, and y'all think I'm kidding with that. But I collect ice picks, old school ice picks. Just some cool little things here, man. You know, little ice pickies. Some of you going, Scab, we're starting to worry about you, son. Oh, I got one more ice pick. I like this one too because it's a Coca-Cola ice pick. So there's that. Last thing. Okay, that's it for that, guys. Hey, here's what I am going to do. Last backpack. You know what? That's another video. Because I'll talk, and I really got to get going. Hey, I love you. God bless you. Last one I got in my hand here. This is a CRKT. It is the CK Dragon. It was a sheep's foot. I went to flip it and busted the tip off, so I had to do a little surgery on it. This is another knife. I use it kind of like razor style. This thing did sharpen up pretty good, CRKT. Crawford Casper design. I'd have to look it up more. It's a fun knife, about $30. You know, I thought I was going to enjoy it a lot more. If the handle was just a hair thicker, I probably would. Well, guys, that's probably going to conclude our War Room series for now. I hope you've enjoyed it, or my safe space, however we labeled it. Hope you enjoyed it. I love you. God bless you. I'm Scab. You're not. And I'm gone.